everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making this super slouchy hat with a brim. It is so much fun to make, and it's a lot of chaining. If you're a beginner and want to just practice on your chaining method, this is a great project for you. We're doing a lot of chaining, we're doing front post double crochets, and then down more toward the brim we're doing single crochets a lot, and then double crochets. There's some half double crochets in there as well, so we're using quite a few different stitches, but mostly in this project it is chaining, and that is our more tedious part of it, but it is so much fun and it works up so fast, which is awesome. The type of yarn I'm using today is Caron Simply Soft. You can use any worsted weight size medium 4 yarn that you have. And I used pretty much a full skein of my main color, which is, in my case, is Pagoda by Simply Soft, Caron, and then I used a little tiny itty bitty bit of this color, Mango by Caron Simply Soft. So you can use 2 different colors, you can use 1 plain color, you can use as many colors as you want. I show you how to change color in this project. So these are the types of colors I'm using and the type of yarn I'm using. Like I said, you can use any worsted weight yarn that you have, size medium 4. The size hook we are using today is a 4.25 millimeter, which is a G6, so make sure you have that handy as well. You could use a size 5 H hook, size 5 millimeter H hook if you wanted to, but it would turn out a little bit larger, and this is pretty slouchy and pretty big already, so I highly suggest the G size hook, which is 4.25 millimeters. And then you will need a scissors and a yarn needle just for cutting our yarn, sewing in our ends, that kind of thing. So those are all the supplies we need. I'm not going to have this pattern for other sizes. This is only one size for an adult. It will actually fit a teen, an adult. It'll fit me, so a large adult, I guess. And this is a unisex pattern. It can, a man or a woman could probably wear this, and if you have a lot of hair, this is going to hold all of your hair in it, which is going to be awesome for me because I have a lot of hair. So it's going to be so much fun to wear. And make sure before I start, check out those links in the description of this video. I'll have a link to the blog where you can find out where to get the pattern for this project, the written pattern. Also check out the link to my Facebook. Join me on Facebook, like my page, share my page with all of your friends. And if you make this project or make any of my crochet projects, be sure to share photos on Facebook, and you can get inspiration from other crocheters as well. Everybody's been posting photos on the Facebook and their community is growing, and I absolutely love it. So check out that Facebook. Also check out Instagram. Be sure to post a photo on Instagram, and if you do post photos on Instagram, hashtag YARNutopia so that I can see your work and admire it and like your photos. And be sure to follow me on Instagram and like my photos as well. Also follow me on Snapchat. You can see behind the scenes clips of what I do on my free time. I'll put my username in the description of this video so you can follow me there. And lastly, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Make sure to click that red subscribe button so that when I post new videos you can get an update, a notification that I've posted a video, and you can be one of the first to see them. So without further ado, let's just get started in making this super slouchy hat. Alright, to start off, get your main color, and we are going to make a slip knot. So put your short end over your long end, fold that down, and then pull that through. And then pull tight, insert your hook, and we're ready to go. Now to start off, we have to chain 4, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then in the 4th chain from the hook, we are going to put 11 double crochets. So the loop that's on your hook never counts as anything, so count 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, go into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That's a double crochet. So we're going to put 11 of those. So that was 1, yarn over, go back into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. There's 2, yarn over, go back into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's 3, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can see I'm working in a circular form here. 9, 10, and 11. Now, if you count back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, you'll see here that it looks like there's a chain up 3 here. That will be our 12th stitch, okay? So that chain up 3 at the beginning counts as a stitch. So if you want to count 1, 2, 3, right at the top of that chain up 3, we're going to slip stitch. So insert your hook at the top of that chain up 3, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. So now it looks like we have 12 stitches with that chain up 3. That is our 12th stitch around, okay? So now we can go on to round number 2, and I just learned this awesome new way to go on to the next round without there looking like there's a seam, which is so cool. What you have to do when you slip stitch, you pull up your loop just a little bit, just like that, okay? And then you don't have to chain, and we're going to do a front post chainless starting double crochet. I know that sounds super confusing, but it is so awesome once you figure it out. When you slip stitch to the beginning, this is how it's going to start each round. You pull up the loop just a little bit, yarn over, go around that chain up 3 right here, right below, right where we slip stitch to, right here. We're going to go yarn over, go around it. So from the right side, around it to the left side, around the post, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And then that, where we pulled up, where we slip stitched and pulled up, that gets hidden behind that stitch. And it looks like there's no chaining up or anything going on to the next round. I was working on this pattern earlier and I did that, and it was just, it's so awesome. So that is our front post chainless starting double crochet. Okay, we're going to start each round like that, so I'll show you again in the next round. But then after you do that, just chain 1, and now we're going to make a front post double crochet around this next stitch here. So yarn over, go from the right to the left, just like that, around the post, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then chain 1, and then repeat. So we're putting a front post double crochet around this next stitch here. So yarn over, go around it from the front like this, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then chain 1. And then do a front post double crochet around this next stitch here, and then chain 1. Okay, so we're doing that all the way around now. Just front post double crochets, and then a chain 1. Yarn over, front post double crochet, and chain 1. So at the end of this round you'll have 12 double crochets and 12 chain 1 spaces. So I will just meet you up then, and we'll go on to round 3 together. Alright, so I'm just finishing round 2 here. And you want to then make sure you chain 1, and now we're going to slip stitch to this beginning front post double crochet right here. So you can see it looks like that big loop that we pulled up in the beginning, it's that loop right there. So just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through for a slip stitch. Okay, so this is what our piece looks like. Like I said, 12 double crochets, 12 chain 1 spaces all the way around on round 2. Now, for round 3, we are going to work around this post right here. And we're going to do our front post chainless starting double crochet. So pull up that loop just a little bit, just like that, yarn over, go from the right side, and you can even catch this piece in there. Okay, so from the right side to the left side around this whole thing. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's our front post chainless starting double crochet. Now on this round we're going to chain 2 and then do front post double crochets around each front post double crochet. So it's super easy. Front post double crochet, chain 2, then front post double crochet around the next stitch, then chain 2, then front post double crochet around the next stitch, chain 2, so you'll have the 12 front post double crochets, and then you'll have 12 chain 2 spaces at the end of this round. So super simple. This whole hat is basically just increasing our chaining between the stitches. So it's very simple, very fun, very fast. So I will do that. Just make sure you're chaining 2 between your front post double crochets on this round. I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 4 together. Alright, so I'm just chaining 2 here, and now we're going to slip stitch to our front post chainless double crochet up here, right here. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, so that was round 3. You can see it is starting to give its look like that. And on the inside it kind of looks cool too, like spirals or circles, which is kind of interesting. But this is the outside here, so again we're going to pull this up just a little bit, yarn over, make our front post, our chainless front post double crochet right here. So yarn over, go around this whole piece, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now on round 4 we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then do our front post double crochet around the next stitch, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then front post double crochet around the next stitch. Okay, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, front post double crochet around the next stitch, chain 3, and just repeat that all the way around. So I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 5 together. Alright, just finishing round 4 here. Make sure you chain 3 and then slip stitch to the beginning of stitch there. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through and through. Pull that loop up, and we'll go on to round 5. We're going to make our chainless front post double crochet there. So yarn over, go around that whole piece, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Just like that. I just love how that looks, because then it just hides that in the inside there and you won't even see that. And it just looks like you don't have to chain up anything, there's no seam. It's so cool. So now for round 5 we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do our front post double crochets around each stitch. And then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then next stitch, front post double crochet. Okay, then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then front post double crochet around the next stitch. So super simple, and you're kind of getting that pattern now. So you know the next round, round 6, we're going to chain 5 in between, and round 7 we're going to chain 6 in between, round 8 we're going to chain 7 in between. So that is our pattern basically, but I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 6 together. Alright, finishing round 5 here, make sure you chain your 4 and then slip stitch to the beginning stitch right there. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through and through. Alright, going on to round 6, we are going to pull that up there, oops, yarn over, and then go around this whole piece like I've been doing, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, now we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then jump back down to this next stitch and make your front post double crochet. Just like that. And then chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then jump to the next. So it's going to be, once you make your chains a little longer, it's going to be a little bit more tricky to kind of yarn over, but once you get the hang of it, it works pretty fast, especially if you're chaining. I mean, this is a lot of chaining in this project, so it's looking good so far. Oh, see, you gotta, I usually yarn over and then hold it with my finger on here so that I don't lose it, and then go through, then yarn over, pull that through, keep holding my finger on there, and then use my thumb and this middle finger here to kind of hold the project. That way it just keeps it all nice and straight and secure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then jump to the next. Okay, so just make sure you're chaining 5 between each stitch like that on round 6. And then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 7 together. Alright, I'm just chaining my last 5 here, and then we want to slip stitch to the beginning stitch right here. Okay, at this point you can see that it's starting to look like a spider web sort of thing. So you can see there, if you stretch it out a little bit, since this is simply soft yarn, it is very flimsy and just you can't really tell. But when you stretch it out, and when we make the hat formation for the bowl style, you'll be able to see more of these stitches, which is really cool. I'm really liking this design, and you can make this even into a spider web for Halloween too. You could end it at any round here and have this as a house decoration or something, or on your pumpkins or something for Halloween, so it's kind of cool. But going on to the next round, just pull that up, yarn over, go around that from the right to the left, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Now we are on round 7 here, so we're going to chain 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yarn over, jump to the next stitch, front post double crochet, and then chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn over, jump to the next, front post double crochet. If you didn't like the front post double crochet look, you could do regular double crochets into the double crochets for this project as well. You can make it your own. It's very versatile. You can do whatever you'd like with this. So I'm just showing you how I'm doing this though with the front post double crochets, but you could do regular double crochets into the double crochet stitches and make it however you'd like. So I'm just going to do that, chain 6 in between these front post double crochets, and then I'll meet you up and we will go on to round 8 together. Alright, so I just chained 6 here at the end, and then we're just going to slip stitch to the beginning. Going on to round 8 right away, we are just going to pull up that loop, make our chainless front post double crochet. Okay, then chain 7 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then jump over to this next stitch here for our front post double crochet. Okay, then chain 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then hop to the next. Just like that. So you can see that each round we are just increasing another chain so that it's getting wider, and this is getting like a V kind of thing going on. So just do that, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 9 together. Alright, going on to round 9, I just chained, well right here I've chained 7, and we're going to slip stitch to this beginning chainless front post double crochet. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through and through. Going right on to round 9, we are going to make our front post double crochet right away, chainless method. I'm really loving this chainless method. I can't stress it enough. It looks awesome. And now for round 9, we're going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to yarn over, go around the next stitch for our front post, double crochet, like that. And then chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then hop to the next. Yarn over, go around it, around the post, and make your front post double crochet. Just like that. So just do that all the way around. I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 10 together. Alright, just going on to round 10, we're just going to slip stitch to the beginning stitch here. And for round 10, pull up that loop. We're going to make our chainless front post double crochet first. Okay, and for round 10 we're going to chain 9 now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then yarn over, jump to the next stitch. So I'm sure you're getting this pattern probably, and it's probably getting boring for you, but I gotta show all these directions. We're going to do this up until we're going to do round 13 in this, and we're going to be chaining 12 in between those. So I'm going to show you how to do this round 10. We're chaining 9 in between, and then we'll meet back up and we'll do round 11 together. Going on to round 11 here, I'm just slip stitching to the beginning of round 10. And now going on to round 11, pull up that loop, make your front post chainless double crochet, however you want to say it. And then round 11, we're going to chain 10. So just keep yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yarn over, jump to the next front post double crochet. Just insert it from the right to the left. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, front post double crochet, then chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yarn over, jump to the next front post double crochet, and make a front post double crochet around that. And then just chain 10. Just repeat that all the way around. And then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 12 together. Okay, I'm just chaining my last 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then slip stitch to the, to the beginning. There we go, it's right here. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and through. Alright, so this is what it's looking like. We still have to do 2 more rounds of the increase. I want this to be super, super slouchy. For those of us who have super, super long hair, this is going to be fantastic. So pull up that loop. We're going on to round 12 now. So we're going to make our front post chainless front post double crochet here. Okay, and now we're going to chain 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then jumping over to this next front post double crochet, we're going to make a front post double crochet around there. Okay, and then chain 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then yarn over, jump all the way to the next one, and just repeat that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to our last increase round, round 13. Alright, so I'm just finishing up round 12 here, just slip stitching to the beginning, and then going right on to round 13. Round 13 is going to be a repeat round. We are increasing still at this point. For round 13, make your front post chainless double crochet. Okay, and then chain 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Yarn over, go into the next front post double crochet for a front post double crochet. Okay, and then chain 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then just do your repeat pattern. Now, for rounds 14 through 18, we are repeating round 13, so we will be chaining 12 in between each stitch for rounds 14 through 18. So we're not increasing anymore, we're just chaining 12 in between now, and we're going to do that. Now we're doing that for round 13 right now. We're increasing 12 chains in the middle here to the next stitch, and then 12 chains, next stitch, etc. And then for rounds 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, we are doing the same, just chaining 12 in between each stitch, so that this will now come to be more bowl-like. So it'll come down like this, okay, because we want it to now come down. And then after round 18, we will start doing our decrease to fit it around our forehead area. So I will just do rounds 13 right now. I'm doing round 13. I'm going to do rounds 13 through 18, and then I'll meet you up when we will go on to round 19 together. Alright, I'm finishing round 18 here. I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning, and then I'll show you. This is what it should look like. It looks more like a bowl shape now, so you can see that we have come down the sides here, and we've been chaining 12 in between each front post double crochet for the past 5 rounds there. So that is now what we have to do is decrease, because this is not going to fit on our head. This is way too wide. So we want to come in and a decrease now to close this up just a little bit before we make our brim. So what we have to do for round 19 is repeat round 12. So we are going to pull this up a little bit and yarn over, make our chainless front post double crochet. Okay, and then we are going to chain 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then just put a front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet. Okay, and then chain 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then hop over to the next front post double crochet for a front post double crochet. And then do that all the way around on this round. So we are decreasing by 1 chain between each stitch here. Okay, so we're doing 11 chains in between on round 19, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 20 together. Alright, so just slip stitch to the beginning here. We just did 11 chains in between our stitches at this round. That was round 19. We're just repeating round 12. Now for round 20, we want to repeat round 11. So pull that up and make your front post chainless double crochet here. Okay, and then chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then make a front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet. Okay, so we're just decreasing now. So chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yarn over, go around the next post here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay. As this gets bigger, I just move it on the table like that. Chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then front post double crochet around the next front post double crochet. Okay, So just repeat that all the way around for round 20, and then I'll meet you up and we'll do round 21 together. Alright, going on to round 21 here, I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning here, and then for round 21 we are going to repeat round 10. So we are going to do our chainless front post double crochet here, and then we are going to chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then yarn over, jump to the next front post double crochet, make a front post double crochet around that. Okay, and then chain 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and repeat. So that is, we're just decreasing now at this point, so chain 9 in between your stitches, and then we'll go on to round 22 together. We're going to make another decrease. Alright, so I'm just finishing up round 21 here, slip stitching to the beginning, and now going on to round 22 we are going to do another decrease. So we are going to do our chainless front post double crochet here. Okay, and then chain 8. So we're basically repeating round 9 here. So chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then yarn over, go around the next stitch here for a front post double crochet, and then chain 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then jump to the next one by making a front post double crochet around that next stitch. Okay, and just repeat that all the way around, and we'll go on to round 23 together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and just finishing up this round, finishing up round 22 here. So just slip stitch to the beginning. Now for round 23, we want to do another decrease. We are going to repeat round 8 at this point. So make your first front post chainless double crochet here. Okay, and now we are going to chain 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then hop over to the next front post double crochet here for a front post double crochet, and then chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then hop to the next and front post double crochet around that. And just repeat that all the way around. We're just repeating round 8 at this point. So I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 24 together. Alright, so I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning here, and this was round 23 here. So now we are going to go on to round 24, and let's see here. This is what it should look like so far. It looks awesome, very, very slouchy. And we want to do a few more rounds, so let's do one more decrease round and then we'll make our our brim area. So do another decrease round here. So we're going to do our front post chainless double crochet. Oopsie. Just like that, and then we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then hop over to the next front post double crochet for a front post double crochet, and then chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're basically just repeating round 7 here. So after this round, then we will start making our brim area. Alright, so I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning here. I just did my chains, 6 chains in between each stitch. And now we're going on to round 25. We are going to start making the brim section. So now we're done chaining and doing their chain things here. At this point, I mean, you could fasten off at this point and just have this be your slouchy hat look. And that is what it would look like that. So it's a cute hat. And you will have a nice slouchy hat. But anyway, let's just go on to making the brim section. So we're going to, at this point, chain 1. So now we're done doing the chainless method. So chain 1, and we are going to put a half double crochet into that same stitch that right there. So yarn over, go into the same stitch right here, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, that's a half double crochet. Now in the chain 6 space, we are going to put 6 half double crochets in there. So yarn over, go into that space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and now we're at this next front post double crochet here. We're going to put a half double crochet into that stitch, like that. And then put in this chain 6 space, we're going to put 6 half double crochets in there. Okay, so yarn over, go into that space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're at this next front post double crochet here. We're going to put a half double crochet into that stitch, just like that. And then 6 half double crochets in the next chain 6 space, and then a half double crochet in the next front post double crochet, and we're just going to repeat that all the way around. At the end of this round, you will have a total of 84 half double crochets. So I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 26 together. Alright, going on to round 26, we're just going to slip stitch to the first half double crochet of this round right here. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then chain up 1. Okay, and now we are going to double crochet into each stitch around. So just yarn over, go into this very first stitch that we just slip stitched into. We're going to go in there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's our double crochet. And we're going to just put 1 double crochet into each stitch around for 84 double crochets, just like this. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And then yarn over and go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And just repeat that all the way around, like I said, for 84 double crochets. And then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 27 together. Alright, so I just came back around. We're going on to round 27 here. We're going to slip stitch to the beginning double crochet of this round. And for round 27, we are going to chain up 1, and we are going to put a regular double crochet in these first 2 double crochets. So just yarn over, go into this first stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And then again, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through 2. But now on this next stitch right here, we are going to put a front post double crochet around there. So yarn over, go from the right to the left around the post, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now in these next 2 stitches, we are going to put a regular double crochet. So just a regular 1 and 2. And then around this next one, we are going to put a front post double crochet. So from the right to the left around the post, we're making a front post double crochet. And then around with these next 2, we're just going to put regular double crochets into those stitches. Okay, 1 and 1, just like that. So now this next one, we're going to do a front post double crochet. And then with these next 2, we're just going to put a regular double crochet into the stitch. Okay, so it kind of gives it a little bit of a dimension here, like a ribbing effect to it. So just do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 28 together. Alright, I'm just finishing up round 27 here, and you want to end on a front post double crochet, and then slip stitch to the beginning double crochet of this round, but I'm going to change color. So to change color, if you do not want to change color, just slip stitch to the beginning round here, and then go on to round 28 with us. But since I'm going to change color, I'm going to insert my hook into this first stitch here, and then I'm going to drop my old color and pick up my new color just by hooking it on my hook and pulling it through and through. Oops. Well, more gracefully than that. There we go. Hook it on like that. Drop your stragglers in the back. And now we want to chain up one and then repeat round 27. So put a double crochet into each one of these double crochets. So yarn over, go into this first stitch here that we just slip stitched into and chained up one in. Make a double crochet in there. Okay, let me pull these out here. There. And then make a double crochet in this next stitch. And now we're at the front post double crochet here. We'll put a front post double crochet around that. Okay, and then a regular double crochet into each one of these two stitches. And then a front post double crochet around the front post double crochet. And we're just going to repeat that all the way around. We're just repeating round 27 for round 28, just changing color here. So I'm going to do that, and oh, before I let you go on your own, I'm going to pause here because I want to show you what I do with my stragglers here. We're going to cut our old color, okay, and then I just tie a mini knot right in here just to secure the two colors. You do not have to tie knots into your work, but I do. That's going to be hidden, and then I'm just going to sew those in later. But just continue on your way, putting one regular double crochet in the two double crochets, and then put a front post double crochet around the front post double crochets of this round, and then we'll meet up and we'll go on to round 29 together. Alright, I'm just finishing up round 28 here. I'm just going to do my last front post double crochet and then slip stitch to the beginning double crochet of this round. And now my brim, this opening here is still too wide for my head, so I am going to do another decrease round with single crochets. So chain up one, and we are going to put a single crochet decrease over these first two stitches, and then put one single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So at the end of this round we'll have 72 single crochets. So insert your hook in this first stitch, yarn over, pull through, hop over to the next stitch right away, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. That's a single crochet decrease, and we just made these 2 stitches into one. Now we're just going to put one single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we want to do another decrease. Let me grab some more yarn here. Okay, so another single crochet decrease, just insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, jump over to the next stitch right away, and then yarn over and pull that through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and then put one regular single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then repeat, put a single crochet decrease on those next 2 stitches like this, and then one single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So just repeat that around until you have gone all the way around. You should have 72 single crochet at the end of this round, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 30 together. Alright, I'm just finishing up round 29 here, and I have my 72 single crochets, so now we're just going to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay, and now we're just going to chain up one, and just put one single crochet into each stitch around. It's super simple for round 30, yeah. We're just gonna put 1 single crochet into each stitch around, and then at the end of this round we're gonna change color back to our main color. Mine is the pagoda color, and then we'll be going on to round 31 together. Alright, I'm just finishing round 30 here. I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round, but I'm going to change color. So if you're not changing color, just yarn over and pull through with this color and go on to round 31 with us. But I'm going to change color, so I'm going to hook on my new color here by pulling that through and through. Okay, and pull tight. And then we are going to chain up 1 and then single crochet into each stitch around. So just insert your hook right back into the same single crochet, this first single crochet here, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, and then we're just going to put 1 single crochet into each stitch around with our new color. And then once we are finished with this round, we are going to make our brim that is going to come off of our hat. So we are very close to being done. So I'll just meet you up once we finish round 31, and we'll go on to making the brim next. Alright, when you finish round 31, just slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round. And now we're going to make our brim. So we're not chaining up anything, we're just going to go on to making the brim. We are going to, we just slip stitch into the stitch, so now we're going to skip this next stitch right here. And then we're going to slip stitch into this next stitch right here. So skip over this stitch, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and pull through, but don't pull too tight, okay? We're just going to make a slip stitch that looks like a stitch kind of thing, and we're not going to pull it so tight and lose that. So now we need to single crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch 15 times for a total of 45 stitches. So watch here, I'm going to insert my hook in this next stitch right here. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, so 1 stitch in there, and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch, so 1 and 2. Okay, so that grouping, that's 3 in total, that grouping we're going to repeat that 15 times in total, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7 is here, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, okay, 2 more repeats, 14, and our last repeat, 1 single crochet in 1 stitch and 2 single crochets in that last stitch. That's our 15th repeat. So we put just 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochets. So 2 single crochets in every other stitch basically. So you should have 45 single crochets at this point. And now we are going to slip stitch in the next 2 stitches. So just insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and pull through, and then go in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay, but don't pull too tight. Those will be just nice stitch looking things there. Now we're gonna go on to the second row of our brim. So chain up 1 and turn your work. So we're looking at the inside of our hat like this. We are going to skip over these 2 slip stitches here. Okay, so we slip stitched in this stitch, this is a slip stitch. We are going to go into the first single crochet right there. Okay, and we're going to single crochet in these 45 single crochets. Okay, so jump into this first single crochet right there. So skip over those two slip stitches, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and we're just going to single crochet in these 45 single crochets that we made. We're just going to put 1 single crochet in each one of those. Okay, this is row 2 of the brim, so just single crochet in those 45 stitches, and then once you do that, I'll meet you up at the end of this row, and we need to do a slip stitch, and then we'll go on to row 3 of the brim. Alright, so I single crocheted into each single crochet, and now you can see there's my slip stitch from the beginning of this round there. There's a slip stitch there and a slip stitch there. We are going to slip stitch into this first slip stitch right here. Okay, so just insert your hook in this next slip stitch right there, yarn over, pull through and through, and now chain up 1, turn your work, so we're looking at the outside of the hat, going on to row 3 of the brim. We are going to skip over this slip stitch that we just made and just single crochet into each of the single crochets. Each of the 45 single crochets, we're just going to put 1 single crochet in each one of those. So you want to have 45 single crochets. And then I'll meet you up after the 45th single crochet of this row, and we have to make another slip stitch. I'll show you where to put that, and then we'll go on to row 4 of the brim. Alright, so you single crochet up until the very end of this row here. So now there's no more stitches, so now we want to, so you can see here that where there is a slip stitch into this stitch right here. Okay, so we're going to hop over to this very next one on our hat, on the brim, on this rim part of our hat. We are going to slip stitch into there. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through. Okay, now chain up 1, and then turn your work, so we're looking at the inside of our hat like this. Skip over that slip stitch that we just made, and put your single crochets, 1 single crochet into each one of those 45 single crochets across. Okay, so this is, let's see here, row, let me see, did I say this was row 4? I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. 1, 2, 3, yep, this is row 4, sorry, couldn't see my rows. So we're working on row 4 here of the brim, so just put 1 single crochet into each one of these 45 single crochets, and then once I am at the end of this row 4, I'll show you where to slip stitch, and we'll go on to row 5 of the brim. Okay, at the end of row 4 of the brim, you hit the very end here, and so we have to jump down to the brim of our hat right here, this rim here, and you can see that there's a slip stitch in here, so you want to jump to this next, you see the slip stitch right there. Okay, it looks like a little stitch. Just insert your hook right in there, and we want to slip stitch into there. Okay, or you could jump over to this next stitch on the rim of the hat right here and just slip stitch in there. So yarn over, pull through and through. Okay, either way, nobody's going to notice. Then chain up 1, turn your work, and now we're going on to row 5. Skip over the slip stitch right here and put a single crochet in each one of the 45 single crochets, and then once you get at the end to the end of row 5, I'll show you where to slip stitch, and we'll go on to row 6. Alright, at the end of row 5 here, you hit the very last single crochet of this round, and now we're going to go back down to the rim of our hat here. You can see there's a slip stitch in this one, so we're going to hop to this very next one here, and just insert our hook for a slip stitch, yarn over, pull through and through, chain up 1, turn our work, and we're going on to row 6 now. It's our last row of our brim. We are just going to skip over the slip stitch right there, and then put a single crochet into each stitch across on these 45 stitches. I'll meet you up at the end of row 6 of the brim, and I will show you where to slip stitch and where to fasten off. And then I want to do one more round of just single crocheting around this entire hat with my orange color. So I'll meet you up at the end of row 6, and we'll go on to the next step. Alright, so I just single crocheted in that last stitch there. Now we're going to come down to the rim of the hat right here into this next stitch, and then just slip stitch into there. And then we can fasten off. So to fasten off, I just chain up one, cut my yarn, and pull it all the way through and pull tight. And then we have to just sew in our ends just like that, but I'll sew those in later. So this is what our brim looks like. At this point you could finish, you could be done with your work and have your nice brim on your hat, but I am going to join my orange to the very back of the hat, really anywhere in the back, doesn't matter which stitch, just hook it on and pull it through, and then chain up one, and now we're just going to single crochet into each stitch around. Just like this, very simple, and you can see that I'm crocheting over the top of my straggler, so I'm sewing that in right away, so I don't have to sew that in later. And then I'll show you how to crochet around the brim of the hat. I just want to let it have clean edges and everything, so just continue watching, and I will get up to the brim in just a few stitches here. So we're just going to single crochet around this piece. Okay, so I'm coming up to the brim here, and what I'm going to do here is see these two stitches here, the one right before the brim, and then the one that's has the slip stitch from the brim on it. We're going to do a decrease over those. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, go into the very next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, now we're going to just single crochet into each single crochet up this brim. Okay, and I'm going to crochet over the top of one of my stragglers that I had fastened off with. So just insert your hook into that single crochet and just single crochet along the brim of this hat. There should be the next 45 stitches. And then once I get to the end of this brim, I'll show you how to do another single crochet decrease, where to do that, and then we'll just finish off single crocheting. Alright, so I just single crochet in the last stitch on the brim here. So now we're going to go into this stitch where there are slip stitches in right there. We're going to go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, go directly into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. Just like that. And that is our single crochet decrease on the other side of our brim. And then we're just going to single crochet in the rest of these stitches, which is just a few left here. So I'll show you now how we can fasten off, and then we can just sew in our ends and we can enjoy our hat. So to fasten off, so I'm just single crocheting in the last stitch here. To fasten off, I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning single crochet of this round, yarn over, pull through and through. Okay, and then to fasten off, I chain up 1, cut my yarn, pull it all the way through and pull tight. Take my yarn my needle with that straggler, and then I just sew it in behind these stitches. Okay, and then I cut whatever is left, stretch it out, make sure it's all hidden. I'll show you that again because I have these stragglers as well. Just yarn your needle and go underneath the stitches of the corresponding color. If you changed color in this project, you did not have to change color in this project. It was just my personal preference that I wanted to. And so just sew in your ends with the corresponding color. So it is completely hidden. Okay, and then cut off any extra stragglers there. Stretch it out, make sure it's all hidden, and you can stretch out your brim here. But there you have it. Our hat is complete. Thank you so much for watching this and making your slouchy hat with me. I am going to go sport this outside. I think that this is going to be a lot of fun to wear. It's just, I love the colors, I love the Simply Soft yarn and the slouchiness that is going to give me and hold all of my hair in there. So it's going to be awesome. So again, thank you so much for watching and making this hat with me today. Make sure to check out those links in the description of this video. This pattern is only for the adult size pattern. It will fit me, it will fit like any teen adult, maybe even a child. If they have, you know, anybody with super long hair wants a super slouchy hat, this will fit them. But I will not have baby sizes or any smaller sizes than this. Just check out the links in the description. I'll have the link to the blog where you can find out where to get the written pattern for this one, as well as there's a link to my Facebook. Make sure to join me on Facebook. If you make this hat or make any of my projects, share your photos on Facebook, and you can get inspiration from other crocheters as well to make your next project. And if you post a photo on Instagram, be sure to hashtag YARNutopia so we can see your fabulous work. Also, follow me on Instagram. I'll put my username in the description of this video. You can click that and then it'll take you to Instagram to follow me, like my photos, all that good stuff. Also follow me on Snapchat. I'll put my username in the description of this video so you can follow me on Snapchat and see behind the scenes clips of what I do on my free time when I'm crocheting or when I'm not crocheting. And lastly, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Click that red subscribe button so that when I post a new video, you will get a notification that I posted a new video and you can be one of the first people to watch it. So check that out. Subscribe to my channel. And I want to thank my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time out to make this video with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our projects. So thank you so much. Happy hooking, everybody!